Okay, guys, this is what the weight is. Uh, the net weight is what's inside the trailer, okay? Keep that in mind when we talk about how we're going to make that weight legal.
YouTube! Today we're going to dig a little bit deeper on the scale. So, we're not at the yard, so we won't do the fifth wheel slide today. I'll do this fifth wheel slide tomorrow when we get back to the yard, because I got to disconnect and then and you got to be able to see it, and it's just too much traffic and moving around over here. But hang in there and let's talk. Tubiest of the tubiest, the best YouTube subscribers on the planet. That's you. And I'm 50 plus, and
Plus one.
he's up there hiding. He's all clean shaven. By the way, this is take two. Take one didn't turn out so well. Anyways, that ain't what y'all want to hear. You guys want to know about the scale. Okay. So as we discussed yesterday, we're gonna do 12,000 on the steers, 34 on both the trailer tandems and the drives, the tractor drives. Now again, there's going to be, and there already has been some comment on the first video about other weights and what other states allow and all of this stuff. Yes, okay, that is true. Walk before you crawl. You need to understand what's going on before somebody starts getting all, super trucker. That yes, all these other things may come into factor, but what good is it to know those things if you don't even know the basics, right? So stay focused. Okay, 12,000, 34,000 is 80,000 gross. And if you're a company driver, that's all you need to be concerned about anyway, okay? 9 times out of 10, they're not going to give you a load that's going to overgross you. And so you just need to be able to understand where those weights are, okay? And for the purpose of this video, I want you to understand what we do to adjust when the numbers don't match, okay? And we at the beginning of the video you saw a load, and that is a load of flour, and that load we did scale it, and something else. When we picked that load up, the person who dropped that trailer off, dropped it off empty, of course, and they had to take they pulled it over there with the trailer tandems all the way forward. If the place don't have a yard dog, then they're not gonna, or if they have a yard dog but just don't, the yard dog just ain't, trying to work, he won't slide those tandems, and that's what happened. So they put like 43,000 pounds on that trailer with the tandems all the way forward. And so now we got to try to get them loose and then slide them back. And let me tell you something, that's a lot of weight on those tandems, and it was a booger. I had to snatch on it a few times to get it to move, but we got it to move. And I'm going to show you the scale ticket for that load, okay? Again, after you've done it a little while with the same tractor, you're going to be able to somewhat, guess pretty close to where your tandems need to be. this is gonna be a short one. I'm tired, and I got to drive. So, you're gonna have a good idea of where your trailer tandems need to be. Okay, based off of how much weight's in the trailer. I had a really good idea, so it was close, but it needed to move. Okay, and I'm going to show you that ticket. The trailer has a series of holes in the slide. Each one of those holes is 250 pounds, so to speak. Okay, so for every 4 holes you move 1,000 pounds. And I showed you the standard tandem stopper that I use. There's several different models. That's what I use, and you can put that in the following hole. Okay, so if you got to move 1,000 pounds, you're gonna move 4 holes. So you're gonna put that in the 5th. Your stopper, it's gonna go in the 5th hole. You're gonna move 5. It's gonna bump up against it and stop, and that's gonna be the most efficient way to get it right. Okay, so let's take another angle. I'm gonna show you the ticket to that load, and then we're gonna talk about this load we're on right now.
All right, guys, let's take a look at this ticket. Now, the steers, the most they can be is 12,000. We're at 11,660, so that's good. And 34 on the others, on the drive and the trailer. As you can see, we are 940 pounds too heavy on the drives. But we have a lot of room to move it to the trailer because the trailer is only 32,460 and the most it can be is 34,000. So all we really need to do is move that 940 pounds to the trailer. Okay? We can't move 940 pounds because each one of those holes is going to represent 250 pounds. So either we move 3 holes, which is 750, or we move 4 holes, which is 1,000. So we got to move 4 holes to get 1,000. Okay, 1,000 would put me about 33. Let's call it 33.9. Okay, because 33.9 is too close. I went a few holes more. I think I went like 2 holes more or something like that. Okay, but I slid the tandems forward, and I'm gonna walk outside at the end of this video and show you those holes and how they put that tandem, use that tandem tool. Okay, but I did that, slid them. I had to bring the trailer tandems forward. Moving forward, you're gonna put weight on the tandems by moving them forward, and so we went forward. I think I did 6 holes, but anyways, this is what it come out to. So that just about evened out. See how close that got? It evened out really good. I'm only 120 pounds difference between the trailer and the drives, which is a pretty good guess on that. It worked out really good. Okay, so because this ticket is done, meaning I've already dropped off this load. I T-called it. I'm going to use it as a little tool here. Okay, so when would you need to slide the 5th wheel? Let's talk about that. All right, everybody, let's look again. Okay, let's pretend that the numbers that I written in here, hold on a second, see if I can, this is a 3. Okay, there it is. Let's pretend that those numbers that I've written in was the actual numbers on the left side of the scale ticket. It was this is what you weighed. This is what you weighed when you went across the scale. That load is legal. However, you have 940 pounds that you cannot move to the trailer tandems. That's on the drives, see? It's on the drives. But you can't move it back here because you're already at the maximum, 34,000. Okay, so you need to move 940 pounds forward to the steers. Now, on the fifth wheel slide, you can only move it 500 pounds. Each one of those little slots that I'll show you in the next video is 500 pounds each hole. So you're going to move 2 holes, and when you do that, you're going to move 1,000 pounds to the drives. That means you're going to end up with, you're going to take 1,000 pounds from here and put it up there, so you're going to be like 34,900, and then you're going to be 12,000 on the steers. Okay, that truck will be legal to pull that load down the road. Okay, it's really simple, and in the next video I'm going to do a fifth wheel slide, but for right now I'll go out and show you what the trailer tandem look like, and what the holes look like, and the tool, and where I would put it if I'm going to move 1,000 pounds. I'm going to show you what to do on that one. Okay, everybody. Okay, those holes right there. This one is the locking pin right here. This one locks the tandems when they slide. Okay. This rod right here is how you release. I'm trying to get you in the light. That rod right there with the handle. You pull that, and then these come undone. They'll scooch in so this whole rail will slide. So we're going to move 1,000 pounds. If we're going to put 1,000 pounds, and this is toward the front of the trailer that way. That's the tractor. That's the end of the trailer. Okay? So we want to move this unit that houses these tandems. We want to move them forward if we want to put more weight on these rears. Okay? 1,000 pounds is 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if we use a tool like this one, this is a tandem tool. If I put it in hole number 4 like that, you can see it's only going to slide 3 holes. That's only 750 pounds. We need to move 1,000 pounds. So instead of putting it there, we're going to put it in the 5th hole. Okay, I hope we got some light. This is the 5th hole. Okay, same thing. In the back. Okay, if we wanted to take weight off, we would go 5 holes backwards. Okay, this isn't very difficult, and I know it's windy out here, and I'm hoping you guys can hear me good. That's a 5th wheel slide, and as you can see right here, those 2 right there are the pins for the 5th wheel slide. And each one of those holes, those 2 holes, if I moved this pin, well, they're going to move together. But if I go 1 move, 2 moves, I will put 1,000 pounds on the drives. Okay, and I can also go backwards and take weight off. Okay, I hope you can see that. That's a release, but we don't use that. We'll have to pull that handle because we got air, and we're going to do that in the next video. Okay. All right, let me get this light out. There we go. All right, guys. So that was a basic view of what it's going to take to move those. I do have another video that's on my page, and that video actually shows the tandem sliding, and I don't have my laptop. It's at the in the office. When we get back to Salt Lake, I can put the card up here so that you can just click on that one and watch it as well. But we're going to shoot another one. The next one is when we get back to Salt Lake. It'll be early tomorrow. And we're going to, I'll shoot the video of the 5th wheel, sliding the 5th wheel.
and sliding the tandems to that you see how they work. But generally, I do it while the students are learning, so I show my student sliding it. But Hector's done it already. He hadn't done the fifth wheel, so you will see him slide the fifth wheel. But we've gone over the scales a few times. You know how to scale now? Hold on a second. I need them to witness. You know how to scale a load now?
Yep.
There you go. You ain't gonna have no problem, right? You get the numbers all jacked up. They do the math and move them, right?
That's right.
See? That's it. So, all of you guys out there and gals, you got a student on your truck and your student get off the truck and he don't know how to scale a load or she don't know how to scale a load. And that's bad news, man. That's bad news. So, and it's happened. I've had to show someone who just recently got off a mentor's truck how to slide the tandems, how to scale a load. They didn't know. Now, so that you all know, there's a few reasons for that, and there are reasons. I'm sorry, there are excuses, not reasons, because you still should do it no matter what. But the excuse for it was they were on a dedicated route, and that route has, man, hear these little things flying around. I'm gonna get me one of those air purifiers. I don't know I hate that. But anyways, that they're on a dedicated route, and a lot of these dedicated deals, they don't have a lot of weight on them. They're like, 15, 20,000, 12,000 pounds. Every day that's what it is, and there's no reason to scale that because it's nothing. You put that on one axle, it's nothing. But it doesn't really matter because the student still needs to learn how to get on the scale, how to what to do once they get the truck on the scale, how to pay for the scale ticket, what the numbers are supposed to look like, what they're supposed to do if the numbers aren't right. And all they got to do is go over the scale, get a scale ticket, and then draw in some fictitious numbers like I did, and say, okay, well, let's move the tandems to make this thing right, and then show them how to do it, and then move on with life. We need to learn. If they don't learn on the mentor's truck, then they're gonna get here and some super trucker is gonna walk up to them and say, "Oh, you a Swifty," and then start talking all kinds of trash while they, mistreat them, showing them how to slide the tandems if they even take the time to do it. Take the time to do something that the mentor should have done. And I'm also going to put a little bit of that responsibility on you, brand new students, and you say, hey. I know we're always light, but I really would need to know how to scale a load and slide the tandems and move the fifth wheel. And if I really need to know how to do that, can we take some time to do that? And if they just refuse to do it, then you need to bring it up with your driver development or driver coordinator, whoever's helping you out at the time, and say, hey, there's things I need to know because you may not get a route like that. The first load you get, 79,000 pounds, full of flour or paper or something, and now you got an overload issue. And you don't know how to fix it. You don't know what to do. It's not right. So, what you do, look back at my video and say, okay, 50, how I'm going to do that. They'll try to send me a message so I can try to talk you through it. I don't mind to do that, but I shouldn't have to because, you should already have it in there because the mentor should have already taught you that. But we're not going to put all of the burden on the mentors and say they did so hard because they didn't teach me. Hey, you need to know that you need to get that done because you just watched this video. You know that needs to happen. So write that down on your list of stuff that you need to learn from your mentor, and then have them show them to you. If they don't show you, then we need to find somebody else to mentor. Plain and simple. So, anyways. Comment down below. Tomorrow it's going to be us sliding the tandems. We'll set the cameras up so you can see it. And again, eventually I'm going to put a card up there where you can click it. But there's another video back down in my description. If I find it, I'll put it in the link. But it's the there's a video that I did a slide both fifth wheel and trailer tandems. Okay, so look for that one. And I'll make you a new one tomorrow. All right. Deliver undistracted. Here's the boop. Boop.
Hi, this is Autumn, and I'm a recruiter here at Swift Transportation, and I would love to help you get your trucking career started. Please give me a call on the contact information that is going to display at the end of this video. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and then there's also a cell phone number you can text or that you can call if for after hours. I look forward to speaking with you. Just please make sure that you contact me before you do any inquiries online or call Swift at all. That way I can make sure that you are taken care of and I'm your recruiter.